Today I'm just going to be reviewing the SW-08 smartwatch by Fantime. So right there you can see, just at first glance it looks pretty normal. It's kind of bulky. What comes with it is going to be the battery, the the micro SD card. It's 512 megabytes, as you can see, and that's, I guess, pretty good. And this is just the USB cable. Other than that, that's all. So let's start it up. It's a pretty standard set, as you can see. Nothing too fancy, I guess. You can see the camera right there. I guess it's positioned pretty well. Pretty well.
Where is it?
You can see right there that you can see the.
Oh, right at the bottom there.
Yep. And that's about it. So let's put the battery in and let's see how this works. Okay, we can just talk. Okay, we just opened up the back, and you can see there's the SD card slot right here, the micro SD card, and then there's a SIM card slot right here. As you know, that this phone could also work as its own. So you could see there's a. So we just opened up the back, and you could see that there's a micro SD slot right there, and then there's a SIM card slot right there. As you know, this watch could work as a phone without anything. It doesn't need to be Bluetooth or anything. It could just work as a phone on its own if you just put the SIM card in. I'm not going to be doing that today. So we just opened up the back, and you could see that there's a micro SD slot over here, and then there's a SIM card slot right here. You could just push the SD card slot and then just lift it up, and then it opens up just to put the SD card right there, and you push it back. And then this micro SD card, we have ours right here. So you just open it up, and it's 512 megabytes again, so not that much, but still enough for a watch, I guess, a smartwatch. Just put that in. Okay, it fits right in. And we have the battery right here, and for the battery, it's just going to be 350 amp battery. It's pretty good for a watch. It says it has 100 hours of standby time. That's pretty good for a watch. If you're not really playing with it or anything like that, you probably won't be, because it's just a watch. I'm just going to be using it for the gym personally, so it's going to be pretty good for me. So you put that in. It doesn't seem to hold, so you just have to hold it while you put the case over. Okay. Okay, if it's tight, so let's turn this on. Okay, seems like the battery's low, so let me just go and charge it for a second. Okay, so we just turned it on. Okay, so I have my Huawei SN-Mate 2 over here, and I have my Fantime Smart watch just over here. So we're gonna try Bluetoothing, we're gonna try to connect these two through Bluetooth. So as you can see, we started it up, and just off of first glance, it looks pretty nice for $60.
It's not, what's it called? Focusing at all.
You like flowers, you like the garden. Is he?
What? Is it zoomed out?
I don't know what you're doing. Fucking focus. Autofocus.
Let's go.
Okay, so we have our Fantime smartwatch over here, and we have our Huawei SN-Mate 2 smartphone over here, and we're gonna just be connecting them right now. So let me just put in my phone password. Okay, so we go to settings, and then we just go to Bluetooth. We turn on Bluetooth, and then we do the same on our phone. Turn on our Bluetooth, and don't know if you could see on the camera, but shows power visibility. And then we just do search new device, and it's found my device, and we just connect our phone with it. We accept, and it's been connected, as you can see, and it's saying sync date and time with your remote device. So I say yes, so it's just going to be giving me the exact date and time. Okay, so now we could play music off of it. I think it could work. Let me just try. As you can see, the speakers are working pretty well. For a price of $60, this is pretty good. $60 and $64 off of Amazon, and it's working pretty well right now. And just again, you could see it's working pretty well. You could scroll through. Okay, so we just went on to the music app. We're just going to be trying the Bluetooth out through the music app on the smartwatch. So it's taking music from my phone. And okay. As you can see, the smartwatch has a pretty loud speaker, so I'll just be playing one more time. As you can hear, it's pretty loud for a smartwatch. For $64, I think that's pretty good. And just go home again. Okay, and what else can we do? I'm gonna try calling a phone number with this. Picking a number, a random number out of my contacts, and we're just gonna call it. And through Bluetooth, it's calling. And luckily, we have that phone right here. We have that phone right here, so I'm just gonna be answering.
It says your name. You have to lock that down.
Okay. Just put it a little bit lower, just like that. And you could just see there's kind of an echo, so we can't really do that. But you could see that the phone can make the smartwatch can. Okay, as you can see, the phone does work. We couldn't really call that much because it was echoing, but you could see that the smartwatch does make calls, and that's pretty good. And as I said before, if you really wanted to use the smartwatch as a phone, you just have to put the SIM card from your phone into the smartwatch, and it can make calls without it. You could just take this without the phone, and you wouldn't need to connect it through Bluetooth. You just have to have the phone and make calls on your own. Okay, and we're just going to be seeing the camera right now and how well it works. So okay, as you can see, there's a small camera at the very bottom of it, and you can see that from right there. I don't know, my camera's not really working that well, but there's a camera right there. Oh yes, you can see it from right there. Okay, and I'm just gonna be taking a picture right now just to show you. And oh yeah, just so I don't forget, there's different just by tapping you could. Okay, sorry, that's just a notification, but from from tapping it, you could see all the different clock faces. I like this one the best, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna just swipe right. Oh wait. So we're just gonna swipe up, and we're gonna try to take a picture right now. So I'm just gonna be going over there, taking a picture.
Take a picture of the box.
So I'm just gonna take a picture of the box. I don't know if you could see it that well, but just turn on. This is a picture I took of my lamp. It's not the greatest picture, but it's pretty good for a camera watch, I guess. Sorry, for a camera on a watch. And just going back, anything else I can't really say. For for the browser and for Facebook, you need can't really use any of the applications like Facebook on here because it asks for you to insert a SIM card. I'm not gonna be doing that today, but you could go out to calendar. It shows you the full calendar on here, full month. You could go switch through if you need to switch through to the other months throughout the year. Today it's just it's working pretty well. Let's go back to the home settings. If you just need to go straight and make a call, you could just go from the right side and it lets you connect right away and make a call. Go to your gallery, go through your contacts and everything. It shows you the clock face. Going back to this to the Fantime Smart watch. You could see that it's a little bit bulky to wear on the arm. Fits pretty nice on the arm. Not too big, not too small. You also have different, I guess, dials that you could put it on. Not dials, holes on it, so it just clips on tight. You would think that would fall off if it's just being clipped on, but no, it stays on pretty well. I think if you went to the gym with it, it'd be pretty good. It'd be alright to wear to the gym. Doesn't look that big, or it doesn't feel that uncomfortable to wear. And but it does have a bulkier feel than a normal smartwatch. As you can know, it's a kind of it's not a knockoff version, but it's its own thing. And just to go back inside and see, just okay, just going back, and as you see, there's no real lag to it. It's probably working off of a pretty good RAM. For a watch, for a watch, it's probably working off for a pretty good RAM.
Cut that out. Don't say RAM.
Okay.
Because there's other factors in there that's gonna make you stupid.
Okay. As you can see, that's pretty well. There's phone messages that you can make on here if you really want to write a message. I really wouldn't use it to message because the keyboard, as you can see, it's pretty hard to put up a keyboard. It's really hard to message. Just off of my choice, I probably wouldn't use it to text or anything like that. And that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down in the below. I'll be able to answer any of your questions. And that's about it. Please subscribe and share this with anybody that's thinking about buying the Fantime Smartwatch SW-08.
Like the video.
And also that'd be helpful. If anything else, till next time.